Earth Day this past week, especially if you've been reading the national or local papers, has opened the door to a longer time of prayer and earnest choices and learning. So we have asked Rita Pritchard to speak to this today from her experience in several very active groups in the parish. Rita has been a parishioner at Bellarmine for 25 years and has facilitated a number of Just Faith groups. She's been part of our social mission core team for the past 5 years and an active member of the Healthy Earth team. Indeed, we go back a long ways here in the parish, and it's a pleasure to welcome you, Rita, to the podium.
Thank you, Richard. In our Just Faith program, Sacred Land, which Bellarmine sponsored over the course of Lent, we have learned that our planet is sacred, what Pope Francis calls in the opening line of Laudato Si, our common home, like a sister with whom we share our life, and a beautiful mother who opens her arms to embrace us. We should only take what we need from this home. Unfortunately, we have failed to do that, leading to fires, floods, earthquakes, greed, overconsumption, and a pandemic. These are all things that are hurting the earth and causing people harm, and leaving our planet on the verge of dying. In our gospel this evening, we learned about the Good Shepherd. We see Jesus as the Good Shepherd who lays down his life for the sheep. Since we are called to walk in Jesus' footsteps, are we likewise called to be good shepherds? To be shepherds or stewards of this earth and the people who inhabit it? I think we are called to hear the cry of the earth, the cry of the poor, and to respond to that cry to be active disciples in the world today. In Laudato Si, Pope Francis says that a commitment this lofty, meaning saving our earth, cannot be sustained by doctrine alone, without a spirituality capable of inspiring us, without an interior impulse which encourages, motivates, nourishes, and gives meaning to our individual and communal activity. It is not enough to just talk about the principles. There must be strategies and campaigning and movements to enact and operationalize those principles. Quite clearly, Pope Francis is inviting all people into the cycle of active discipleship to become contemplatives in action on behalf of and with creation. This call to action is grounded in the principle of integral ecology, the idea that environmental, social, political, and economic systems are interwoven and sustained by a sense of wonder before the interconnected nature of all life. Aspiration is underpinned by a recognition that it's possible, but it's only possible through collective action. In my personal life, I have been adapting to help heal the earth. I love being out in nature. During the pandemic, as I have been working from home and could not go many places, I have tried every day to get outside and walk. These walks have become a sort of prayer in motion. They have given me peace in a time of uncertainty. These walks and the various avenues of contemplation offered by Bellarmine, Ignatian spiritual exercises, Examine, and Just Faith series have led me into action towards finding ways to heal our earth. Aware of the climate and environmental impacts of animal agriculture, I have been red meat free for about 8 years and am experimenting with a modified vegan and vegetarian diet. I'm going to attempt to grow some vegetables on my deck and visit more farmers markets this spring. I also subscribe to some publications that are advocating against climate change and done my best to educate myself on the policy issues we face, adding my voice where I can. I feel that these small actions as an active disciple have deepened my faith and prayer life and have made me more appreciative and gracious for all God has provided for us. As we all know, we have a short window of opportunity to heal our planet. If we do not do something now, there will not be a planet for future generations. We have a responsibility to leave this planet better and healthier for them, and an obligation to take a step forward in the work of this healing. Sometimes we forget that this means participating in that work and that the natural world is depending on us to do this. In our Sacred Land group, we read Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer, a Native woman and university botanist. She writes, "You do not show your love and care by putting what you love behind a fence. You have to be involved and contribute to the well-being of the world. As God cares and loves us through the wonder of creation, we should reflect that care in our relationship to the environment. All of creation is for all of humanity." This is one of the reasons I joined the Healthy Earth team, to learn about ways to heal our planet and to pass that knowledge on to our parishioners. There are so many opportunities to help heal the earth, and this team is providing those in abundance. Look for information in the bulletin and on our resource page, and contact our Director of Social Mission, Tim Severin, if you would like to join our team. I would like to leave you with 2 things tonight. One is a quote from The Lord of the Rings, which is my favorite movies, and the other is a question. As Tolkien writes, even the smallest person can change the course of history. And so, as you pray tonight and in this coming week, ask yourself, what one thing is the Spirit calling me to do to heal this planet for future generations? Thank you.